Hi, my name is Alex Carlucci with Gustan Associates. I'm going to talk to you about mortgage rates and locking your loan and what moves these rates, and don't be too sensitive about the rates. So every day rates will move a little bit. So let's say the rate today is 4.5 and it doesn't credit you and it doesn't cost you any money. So let me try to describe this. We look at these rate sheets and there's a par rate, and that's what we have to sell you. Now, if there's no par rate, that means the rate's in between one place or another. So if it's in between, that means it's either costs you a little bit of money or we have to give you a lender credit. So it's either one or the other if we can't give you an exact rate. So when rates move every day, they don't necessarily, the rate doesn't move, it's that credit or it's that cost that will move. So every day there's a like, let's say it's a $200 credit to you today, and then tomorrow we wake up and the rates get a little worse. Now that $200 credit goes to no credit or no cost. Or if it gets really bad, it'll turn into like a $500 cost to you. And that cost will go to a point where all of a sudden we have to give you the next lower rate or the next higher rate. So these rates move every day. The cost and the benefit of rates will constantly change during the day even. There's price changings during the day. So when you're being sold an interest rate and you're being told an interest rate when you get pre-qualified and you're gonna buy in like 3 months, we can't lock that rate in until you actually have a property. The rate lock will follow the property, not you. And if you lock for 3 months, which I think is the maximum we can do, is like 120 days, it's going to cost you a lot of money compared to the 30-day lock. So it may cost you 2 points to lock for 120 days at the same rate that's free for a 30-day rate today. So don't try to lock that far out, because I don't think rates are going to move that much 120 days out. You're better off waiting until you're 30 or 60 days out from that closing versus locking and paying that premium. So, but let's say you're going to close in 30 days and you're looking at locking, and every day, like, does it get better? Does it get worse? Does it get better? Does it get worse? You're causing yourself so much anxiety for a couple $100 here or a couple $100 there. I recommend, when it comes to you buying a house or refinancing, if the refinancing number works, it's saving you money, lock it in. And don't look back, because the rates could get to a point where it's not makes any sense for you to refinance anymore. If they get better, so what? But it could cost you the whole benefit of refinancing versus you saving a few hundred dollars a year. Don't kill yourself over these rates. When you're buying a house, you have more ability to play around with the rate than refinancing, because refinancing you have to save a certain amount of money sometimes. You can't do the loan at all. But when you're purchasing, if you want to play the market a little bit, you can. But remember, the mortgage guy doesn't know what rates are going to do. It's asking your mortgage guy what's going to happen with the rates tomorrow. It's like asking you, is it going to rain in a year from now on this day? I mean, we don't know. And they can give you their opinion. It's like gambling. It's like red or black in a gambling casino. It's that complicated to figure out what rates they're going to do. So if you're happy with the payment, you're happy with the rates, I recommend you locking in and not torturing yourself and thinking about it so much. Now, so that's what my opinion on rates, and give me a call, I'll explain it to you. I used to be a bond trader. I understand interest rates really well. I understand what goes into rates going up and going down, but again, I can't tell you tomorrow. And maybe I can tell you the next 6 months and have a good guide, but I could be wrong, because any geopolitical event can change that overnight. A bombing in another country that, terrorist attack can change that overnight. Any new big event changes what rates will do. And in typical, bad news for the world is better for rates. Good news for the world is bad for rates. I'm not out there telling you to wish for bad news for your interest rates, but that's kind of the way it goes. So if you like this video, please like and share it. If you want to see more on interest rates, go to gustanshow.com at gustancho.com, or give me a call. We'll talk about rates anytime at 630-915-7550.